EOS. It's Kevin Wilcox with EOS Go, and I'm here with Bluejays.
Hey everybody, how you doing today? What is the launch going to look like? Number
Six.
six.
Here we
Wow.
are. Every Tuesday and Friday, we put one of these out describing our latest understanding of what the launch will look like for EOS. And here it is, folks. We have three main points. And the first is going to be Bitfinex's open source software is coming out today. As of when this video is coming out, it's coming out the 15th. And so that open source software will basically be a portal that so basically Bitfinex exchange holders of EOS tokens will be able to vote for block producers through the exchange. And furthermore, that software will be able to be used by any exchange. So even Huobi, which is an exchange that has announced their candidacy, they could use it as well if they wanted to, or Big One, which is another exchange. We don't know yet what's going to happen, but that's a possibility.
And I'm not 100% sure, but if it is open source software, it could be modified to use off exchange as well too. So it could be for websites or portals, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure. Yeah, and we don't know exactly how the mechanics will work yet in terms of, someone brought this up where you have 10 to the 24th number of options when you have 30 different block producers that someone can approval vote with. So what Bitfinex is apparently doing, we saw it in their AMA, basically an exchange holder will pick their top 30, and then Bitfinex will go ahead and take out the top 30 from all the folks you choose, and they'll throw their full weight behind that. So therefore, it's going to be a little bit different than an actual voting portal that would be not associated with an exchange. But all that information is about to come out, so we're going to learn a lot more. Probably in the next video in this series, you're going to hear more about that. We should go right into the voting portal. We do know that has already come out. Folks have asked, how are they going to vote for block producers? Well, we have an answer. EOSIO.SG. That's EOSIO.SG. It's a voting board. What are your thoughts on that there, Bluejays?
So, of course, this is a block producer candidate who's released a tool to mimic the actual block producing, the actual voting that will happen for block producers in the mainnet, but they're basing it off of testnet right now. So in order to showcase the user interface as well as the mechanics of voting, which I think is pretty cool.
It's great. And you can go on there right now and vote on the testnet, and you can see the blocks that are being produced and who is producing them. It's pretty neat. So if you'd like to test out the voting portal and see what it may look like for the mainnet, you can go ahead and do that, assuming you are a person who has registered their tokens and would like to do that when mainnet comes out, which hopefully you have registered your tokens by now because you want to own your property, right? That's a lot of the point why we're here. And let's go over to the increased confidence. We just found this out too, even more so than we realized. We just had a block producer panel with 6 block producer candidates on our EOS radio show, along with Thomas Cox. And they talked about their increasing confidence for how the launch will be secure using the mesh network and the BIOS boot process, a piece of software that's been developed. You've seen some confidence too, haven't you, Bluejays?
Yeah, I've seen increased confidence. I've also seen the willingness to try again, especially with some of the ones who are more veterans, more of the block producers who have been around from the days of BitShares or Steem. They know what's going to happen. They know it may not be perfect, but we're going to keep on persisting until the network is launched in a secure and in a fair way.
Correct, and that's actually one of those block producer candidates you're mentioning that has a lot of experience with BitShares going all the way back. Of course, BitShares being an earlier version, not a version, but like an earlier attempt by Dan Larimer. It was DPoS as well. A lot of the same mechanics in terms of voting for producers, so on and so forth, for those who are not familiar with BitShares. And so this block producer candidate was saying that, hey, the first attempt might be a failure. In fact, I'm kind of expecting it, is what they said, but the war is not over. And of course, we'll just fire up another attempt.
It's not their first rodeo, and it was good to see that type of confidence.
Absolutely. I think we'll see a lot of more confidence building too in the next 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, in terms of the software, and everybody practicing a little bit more and saying, yeah, this looks pretty good. I think we'll get there. So it's looking good, guys. And we'll see you again on Friday with what the launch may look like series for EOS. And if you have any questions, always reach out to us on the leave a comment on the video, or you can email us or reach out on Telegram. We're always available for you guys. And go EOS.
Go EOS, everyone. Have a good night and good day.